Hey guys, it's Rebecca. Guess I'm laying down in bed. I just got out of the shower. I didn't wash my hair today, but I just finished my skincare, so that's why my face is all shiny looking. Say hello to Fred. He's George's cousin. This was George. This is Fred. He's like almost. Wish he'd just go the hell away. Anyways, I'm laying in bed. I'm feeling like crap. I've been feeling like crap for over 2 weeks now. Hey, Frog. Um, Ever since I took the animals to the vet, my health has been basically in the toilet. And every time I try and do anything, it seems to get worse. And I've been super stressed out. And I've had a lot of stuff going on. And it seems like everybody and their brother wants to come for me this month. And I'm kind of really fucking over everybody right now. And I think, other than like Depop stuff I posted on Instagram, today was the first day I posted anything makeup related on my Instagram because I'm tired of assholes telling me what the fuck to do with my makeup. I don't care if you don't like what I wear with my makeup. I don't care that you don't like my eyeshadow. I don't care that you think I should wear foundation. I don't care if you like my lipstick or how I wear my hair or whether or not I wear jewelry in my videos or not. I don't care. Keep your fucking comments to yourself about that shit. I am so fucking tired of it. Lately, I have been getting a lot of messages where, like, I had somebody tell me, oh, your eyeshadow look, it doesn't look very blended. Okay, it might not have been. I don't remember. If I go back and look at the pictures and it looks blended in, like, up close, like really up close pictures, then I think it's blended. I'm not blind, I have perfect vision. And I've had other people, like, come for me and say, because I've had, like, breakouts and stuff lately, that I should be wearing foundation. I know what my skin does, and I know if I try and put anything on over those things, like if I try and put concealer on this, you know what's going to happen? It's going to get even worse. So why would I put a product on an open wound? It is open right now. It opened up in the shower. That, why would I put something over it that could then cause it to grow more bacteria and get infected and all? No, I'm not doing that. I know, after many years working in the salon industry, I know about skincare, I know about sanitation and things like that, and I tell you what, I will never recommend to somebody to put makeup on over an open wound, because of the fact that I know what happens to my skin if I try and do that. I tried out a primer, was it last week? I wore a primer. I just put the primer on just to see how it would react. I'd done a patch test before and I didn't have any issues with it. It didn't like make my elbow itch or break out or anything. And so I tried some along here, didn't have any reactions to it. So I put it on all over my face and just let it go. I didn't put any other makeup on that day. And then the next day, my entire face was like broke out. I'm like, okay. So that's a no for that primer. And then I've been eating this kind of stuff. This is actually one of the Hershey's, like, strawberry filled. Oh, these things are like sin. It's like the Dove chocolate with the stuff inside. Oh my god, these are amazing. I bought like 3 different forms of chocolate last time I went shopping at Walmart. And my dad and I have been like slowly like snitching 1 or 2 pieces. And so Fred has been happy on my cheek for like 2 weeks now. Ever since George came up. But George came up and all the other breakouts on my face came up from me using that AHA BHA peel. Every time I use that peel, within 2 days my whole face is freaking out. Which is fine. It just means all that crap is done in my skin. Yeah, it's from the Ordinary Frog. But, I took the animals to the vet at the beginning of the month, and I sat at the vet for hours, and then I came home, and I was just so exhausted. Go away, notification. I was so exhausted from sitting there for hours. My back hurt, my legs were burning, my feet hurt because I wore regular shoes. I don't normally wear shoes. I usually wear my Birkenstocks, and I had my Reeboks on that day, and it took me 3 days to recuperate from just taking the animals to the vet. And I've got to go back next month for her to get her damn heartworm test done and heartworm injection bullshit. And I have to have Bubby back to get his ears checked. So I do not relish taking the animals back to the vet. Let's see what else. I don't know what's been going on with me. All I know is that if I get up and try and do something, I feel super exhausted. My stomach has been really upset, and I am tired of people comparing their fucking health to mine. Now, there was a lady the other day that left a comment on a video, and I was so excited to see a comment from her. I mean, she was new to the channel, but she was commiserating, I guess, with, no, Frog, you have to sit there and wait. It's a first come, first serve. You can't just drop them off and go pick them up later. I have a lot of health problems. I have fibromyalgia. I have scoliosis. I have primary severe restless leg syndrome. I have a mitral valve prolapse. I have a leaky valve with regurg. I've had a heart attack. I've had a stroke. I've been in a wheelchair for almost 2 full years. I suffer from migraines. I have very severe allergies. I've always had problems with sleep. And like I can lay in bed and just stay awake for like 14 straight hours and just lay there, not able to sleep. No, Angel, you didn't. No. No, and see, and I have that tooth all the way in the back that the filling fell out of because the dentist was a joke, which I just found out like minutes ago. His office caught on fire. I'm sitting here going, I know it's bad to laugh, but he jacked up my teeth so bad. I had 9 fillings and 2 root canals when he was done with my teeth. And the 2 root canals that he didn't do one of them right. And literally one day I was eating and the filling just fell right out of the damn tooth. And then I found out today that his office caught on fire and burned to the damn ground. I'm going, woo! I know that's bad, but, oh, buddy. I know so many people that have gone there and had their teeth, like, ruined by that doctor. So I'm, like, super glad to see that his office burned to the ground. I know, I shouldn't laugh. But to me, it's funny because I'm serious. I didn't have, like, any teeth issues before I was, like, 21. And when I got pregnant with my daughter, he was like, oh, you have pregnancy gingivitis and you have this and that and everything else, and he put sealant on my teeth that didn't need sealant on it, and he used some weird whitening stuff on my teeth, so now even if I try and whiten my teeth, they don't get much whiter than they are. Like if I go to the dentist, they get a little bit whiter if they clean my teeth, but like using the whitening treatments that they use at the dentist office, I don't know what he used back in the early 2000s on my teeth, but whatever it is, it caused the enamel on my teeth damage, and so it like grabs onto like stains really easily, and they do not want to release the stains. So and then of course he put sealant on half of my teeth, and so the stains that were there got trapped underneath my sealant, and so I don't understand what the fuck you mean, Frog. What you don't do when you're pregnant? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. So, if you want to type something out that makes sense. He didn't do all that stuff while I was pregnant. I didn't find out a lot of this. I mean, I knew I was having like tenderness with my gums, and that's when he said I had pregnancy gingivitis, and I just got a cleaning, and he gave me a special mouthwash to use to combat the gingivitis stuff. I'd never had gingivitis, so I didn't know what the hell it was. But he didn't do any of that stuff until after my child was born. No, you can't get dental work done when you're pregnant at all. It's like, I think it's against the law, but they give you the lidocaine injections. Well, they used to use something else, but now it's like a 10% lidocaine solution. But yeah, you can't use any of that stuff when you're pregnant. You can't even use the silly gas stuff. It's toxic to a fetus. So no, I'm not stupid. I was one of those over paranoid parents. I read every damn book that there was. Every baby book that was out there that somebody gave me or that I went to the library, I read every bit of it. I knew more about my C-section than the doctor did going in, I swear. I read every surgery book. I knew what the various positions and procedures were for it. I knew what they were cutting, where they were cutting, what the muscle was called that they were cutting, where the muscle was located, what the muscle does. I know way too much. So thankfully I haven't been having like headaches every day, but it's like today I was feeling pretty okay. I ate something for the first time in like 3 days. I've been like surviving on milk for 3 days because every time I went to put food in my mouth, even just a simple slice of bread, I was getting nauseous. So I don't know what the hell. And so I ate a bagel this morning, had a cup of tea. I haven't even been drinking coffee. No coffee, no tea, no caffeine of any kind, and thankfully no headaches. And then I don't remember. I think it was right before. Oh no, it was right after I finished exporting that video I was telling you about, Angel, the 100 plus whatever swatch video. I went in the kitchen to start cleaning the kitchen because I have to unload the dishwasher and reload it and that kind of stuff. And I went to start cleaning the pantry and I sprayed Clorox cleanup on the pantry shelf to clean it. And within probably 5 minutes, I was nauseous, I was lightheaded, my legs got weak. I'm like, oh Jesus. So I went ahead and cleaned the shelf. It already had stuff on it. I cleaned the toilet, and by then my legs felt like jello. I felt like I was going to pass out in the bathroom trying to clean the toilet. I don't know what the hell's going on. All I know is that fibromyalgia, or whatever the fuck I have going on right now, is kicking my ass. Like, just the simplest of things. I had my nails painted. Like, one nail was one color, one nail was the next, because I need to still record my nail polish inventory video. And one of the nail polish, the one I painted my thumb with, had glitter in it. All the rest of them were like smooth at the touch, but like this one here was rough, and just accidentally like running my finger over it, it made my like teeth hurt. I was like, oh, that's bad. Like, just the thought of touching glitter right now makes my like the hair on the back of my neck stand up and makes my legs feel wobbly, and I don't know what it is, but like right now, like textures I'm super, super sensitive to like textures. And I brought a few things in here with me, but yeah, I had to like change my pillowcase out to a satin pillowcase, because not the one that I'm on. This is like the one that I use to lean on for bed, so I'm more propped up. But like the pillowcase that touches my face, I had to change it out for a satin one, because just the cotton, the feel of like a regular like cotton on my face the past couple of days has actually left big red marks on my face just from the texture of it. I'm like, this is ridiculous. So I haven't been feeling that great. And then to add insult to injury, what, Frog? What's your question? Oh, you can see my lava lamp in my... There's a mirror on this headboard, and you can see the lava lamp by the snake cage in it. That's freaking cool. I didn't realize you could see that. Something in the ceiling made noise. Well, you must be typing me a book. So on the 4th of February, I edited like 8 videos in one day, and then I got a video ready to edit, and then I saved it and whatnot, and I closed the program. And then the next day I got up and I went to edit that video, and the program would as soon as I would load the program, it would crash. Or I'd load the video, I would load it, and then it would load long enough for me to load the file into the program, and then it would crash. And then I contacted customer support for Wondershare Filmora, and got an email back from some chick named Annie, which I can almost guarantee you Annie ain't her name. I thought Wondershare was in Korea, like South Korea, because that's what it says on their website. No. I don't get hot spots. I've never had a hot spot. So, contacted them, got an email back at like 8 something at night, my time, and they're like UTC plus, I'm trying to like prop you up on my leg, but it just wants to show you. I want to re-tie my shorts because the tie was weird. I don't mind you guys looking at the ceiling. Not like there's anything really up there. I guess I can move you down a little. Prop you up a little bit on my leg. So went back and forth with emails with her for a couple of days. Every couple of hours she'd email me back and ask for a file, and I'd send it to her. And then the last like several days in a row, I have been up from 11 o'clock at night to like 4:30 in the morning with them using it's like TeamViewer, and what it is I'm sitting there watching what's going on, but they're accessing my computer from their location, and I can see what they're doing. And it was the chick that I'd been emailing back and forth, which is customer service, and then their lead engineer. And I know, Frog, you said something about a virus. Trust me, if I get a virus on my machine, I would be shocked as all get out. Number one, I'm very methodical with what I do with my computer. I have multiple different hard drives on my computer. And the guy, he was like, okay, well, where's the program? I was like, it's on this drive. Okay, well, where are your video files? They're on this drive. Okay, why do you have your videos on this? I've never heard of such a thing. I mean, I know I've heard about stuff like that when dogs get like mange and stuff, but I've never owned an animal that had hot spots or mange, so I'm not familiar. And I've never heard of people having it either. Let's see if I can grab one of my fibro books. Oh, fuck it. Figure out where I put one of them. This one? No. Let me see if it's on the other bookcase. I don't feel like looking for it. Alright, I found one of the books. I've got too many places in my room for books. Alright, let's see what this book says. I wouldn't even know what the hell to call that, Frog. What do you get weird itchy spots. Sounds like some sort of like psoriasis. I doubt you would have fucking mange, since that's something an animal gets. And I don't think it's communicable between humans and pets. Sounds like some sort of like psoriasis, because psoriasis causes like itching and dryness, and it flares up at various times, and it's an autoimmune disease. Um, I was looking to see if there was anything in here. Not finding anything in the index. And it's been more than a decade since I've read this book. Probably more like 2 decades, but this is the book. It's called Reversing Fibromyalgia. It's one of the books that when I first got diagnosed with fibromyalgia in 98, the doctor I was going to gave me this book. It was actually his book, and he went out and bought another one, but this is actually a really good informative book. It tells you like what foods to avoid and types of exercises that you can do for people like me that are fucking broken. I'm just gonna put you over here and stay. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Well, you probably need to talk to your doctor about that. I'm not your physician, and I've never physically seen what you're talking about, so I can't and won't give medical advice on something that I don't know anything about, and I am not a medical professional at all. I mean, I've worked in the medical field, but I'm not a medical professional, so I can't help you with that. So anyways, the last like 4 days in a row, last night was the first night that I hadn't had like 5 hours of not being able to use my computer. But like I worked with Wondershare Filmora and their office and their customer support people and their engineers for like days in a row. And the engineer was like surprised at number one, how clean my machine was, how organized it was, and that he had a hard time trying to maneuver my website or my computer. And he would have to ask me where stuff was on my computer, and I would, pull up whatever file. I was like, tell me what file you need and I'll load it. And they were, number one, shocked that I knew what they were looking for on my computer to like look at the program. But I was very surprised at like how well organized my computer was. And see, I'm not like one of those people with my computer. I don't go to websites I don't know. I don't look at pages that that I've never been to before. I don't open emails that are from people I don't recognize. 99% of the time, if I don't know where it's coming from, it gets automatically deleted. Those like lovely I hate them so much. Those fucking chainmail letters that you get on like Facebook and stuff. I don't open that stuff ever. I don't click on links. I don't, unless it's like a website that I know for a fact is going to be okay to open. I don't go to it. Like I might research some things here and there, but it's like I don't know. I'm like weird. When I'm on my computer, I'm very rarely like surfing the web. I don't do that. It's not my MO. There's very specific websites that I go to that I do certain things with, and then I'm done. And then I close them out and I go about my life. But like, I don't know. I know Frog suggested that maybe I had a virus or something on my machine, and I haven't had a computer virus since 2001. And the only reason why I got one in 2001 is because I got an email from what looked like my father, and I opened it, and I thought it was something from him, and instead of calling and asking him, because again, I was like 21, I clicked on the link in the email and ended up with a nasty Trojan virus. And it ate my fucking computer. And so I'm always like super careful now. Once you have something that traumatic happen to you, and I had just bought that computer too. It was like brand spanking new. It wasn't even like a month old, and I was like devastated that it destroyed my computer. So that was no fun. Um, but yeah, like I'm very particular about where I go, what I watch, what websites I use, things like that. I'm very, very particular because um, I don't ever want to get another virus. Plus, I've got a background in computer engineering, so I'm very specific about who, what, where, why, and when. And there's all kinds of like passwords on with who having what access where. Are you talking about with the company? The editing software company? Oh, yeah. No, I was there the whole time. I saw everywhere they went because they couldn't get around my computer without me. Like, every time he'd try and find something on his own, he'd get lost and have to ask, where do you keep? I'm like, hang on, I'll pull it up for you. So, yeah, one time there was like 15 windows open on my machine just so he could, he'd pull up one for the program and I'd pull up one for the videos, or pull up one for the dump file that he had to find. And, I mean, it was like this every day until we finally found, like, they have a log. The program itself keeps a log so you can see every time I've loaded the program, what the program loads up as, if there's error messages when the program loads. So they could see like all of that. And so I could see those, but because I don't know what their error system codes mean, because I don't work for their company, I couldn't figure out what was causing the program to crash or fail to load. And I love how their automatic response every time is, you need to update your GPU drivers. I'm like, let's see, there was an update on the 3rd, and hey, Jason. Oh, I know. I was freaked out at first, too. I was like, I don't feel comfortable giving you my TeamViewer information. Thank you very much. Trust me, they didn't make a move on my computer without me seeing it. And anytime they tried to go anywhere that they weren't supposed to go, I immediately stopped it. So, no, I was like super freaked out about that too. But yeah, no, Jason, you know me about my computer. I'm like super anal. And like I argued with them through like 5 emails on whether or not it was necessary for them. Oh, I know. I had all kinds of access restricted on my machine. I wasn't logged in as me. So they had guest access to my computer. And thankfully, I moved stuff around so that guest access was available for the files and stuff that they had to access. Oh no, I was like, you know me. Oh yeah, and the fact that, if I'm not mistaken, the owners of like Wondershare Filmora, I thought they were from South Korea. I could have swore that when I initially bought the program that it said that they were in Seoul, South Korea. But like the woman who was emailing me, at the bottom of her email, it always said something about Chinese New Year. I'm like, since when did the Koreans celebrate Chinese New Year? So I was like all sorts of confused. Well, I guess they like outsource to China. They're in Beijing. And their engineering team is also in Beijing. I'm like, now I'm even less likely to give you access to my computer because you're in China. So I was like uber paranoid. So I made sure that I was logged in as a guest on my machine. Everything else was fucking password protected. When he tried to load anything on my machine, he accidentally clicked my Dropbox once, and I immediately closed everything. I shut the entire thing down. I was like, nope, nope, you're not gonna. I don't care that there's, it's only like eyeshadow swatches in the folder, but I don't care. You have no business in that folder. You have no business messing with my computer. You have no business going where you don't need to go on my machine, period. So, yeah, no, I was like super paranoid about that. So, yeah. But I missed Monday's upload because I still couldn't edit anything until like Wednesday morning. We finally got everything fixed. And then who had a major data breach in Equifax? I don't use Equifax. I don't know what that's got to do with the price of bananas. Oh, well. I don't use Equifax, so I doubt that would affect me. And anytime anything attaches to my information now, I automatically get a notification within like moments of it being noticed. So I'll get like the system will automatically call me. Oh, that's really nice to know, Jason. Creepy. So you're saying I should change all my passwords and make them all funny letters and characters and numbers and stuff? But so I have a few things that I picked up at Walmart when I was there. Was it Sunday? Monday? Saturday? I don't remember. A few days back. Oh hell, it's probably been a week now since I went to Walmart. I think it's Thursday. Could be Friday today. I don't even know what the hell day it is. I edited. I was up till. I tried to go to sleep at 4 o'clock yesterday morning and couldn't. Send me the link on Facebook, please, Jason. Or text it to me, one of the two. But I tried to go to bed at like 4 o'clock that morning and couldn't. And then I ended up getting back up at 6 and I edited videos until 9. So I've edited 13 videos since, not yesterday, the day before yesterday is when they unlocked my machine. So past 2 days I've edited 13 videos and I've got 2 videos left to edit right now on my machine. And I'm just feeling like crap, so figured it would behoove me to take a shower. I had makeup on earlier. I did a makeup look this morning and I wasn't feeling that great, so I'm like, yeah, probably better I go lay down. And I'm hot. It's like 85 here in Florida. And I've got that fan on, and I've got this fan on, and I've got that fan on, and I've got this fan here that I can turn on if I need to. I'm almost tempted to go put the damn air on, but tomorrow it's going to drop to like 69, and then the next day it's going to be like 73 here, and then we're back in the mid 80s like after that. So it's like 2 days of cool air and then back to the fucking 80s. So welcome to Sprunger. See, I asked somebody to send some snow my way for at least an hour or two, and I got laughed at and told that I wouldn't like it. I said, hey, if it's only an hour or two, I don't mind. I'm like I'm like roasting here in Florida, man. The high today was either 85 or 86, and it's definitely at least 80 something outside right now. And I'm wearing a tank top and shorts. Yeah, cold bothers me too. It's one I think one reason why I'll never move somewhere that is like gets that fluffy white stuff. I don't think I could do it. I don't mind visiting, but they don't make clothes for that stuff down here, okay? I mean, here it is February and I'm wearing a tank top and shorts. I mean, I got a whole lot of leg just hanging out here trying to collect some breeze cuz it's I tell you what. Oh no, I've been to Colorado in June and it fucking snowed. In June. When I walked for my master's degrees, I tell you what, I had never seen such shit. It rained that afternoon. We got there on a Friday. It rained Friday afternoon. I went to go check in at the place that we were supposed to, and then as we were walking out, we were going to walk back to the hotel that we were staying at. We were staying at the Teatro in Denver, and it fucking snowed for a few moments, and then it started to hail. Hail. This freaking big. I'm like, wasn't it raining like 2 hours ago? My dad's like, yup. And the altitude, oh my god, I could barely fucking breathe up there. Yeah, I don't get your weather. It was like June 15th and it was fucking snowing and I'm like, no. I have friends that live in Boulder and they were supposed to come down and see me while I was there for that weekend. No, they were freaking snowed in Boulder. I'm like, okay, you keep your fluffy white stuff. Yuck. I don't want it. I'd rather sit here in Florida and roast. I can always take more clothes off. you know, my shirt has like a built-in like bra thing in it, so I can always just fold it up on top of itself. It just makes this part of me hot, but I can expose more skin, or I can run around in a bikini top, one of the two. That's one good thing about being hot. You can always take stuff off. You just, with cold, even if you pile more stuff on, you're still cold. You just have more layers on, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Nope, I'm still cold even under a good blanket. I need to take one of these off. I've got this old, like, double layered blanket, and then I've got this fuzzy, like, microfiber one on my bed, and then I've got the two sheets. The sheet that goes on me, and then the sheet that keeps catch stuff off the bed. Um, I need to take this one off because it's a little too much right now. But, like, you could have a damn heating blanket on high and wrap me up in it, and I would still probably be cold in cold weather. So, I don't do cold very well at all. A heated mattress. A heated mattress pad? Oh, they make those? I didn't know that they made a heated mattress pad. I mean, I've got electric blankets and stuff here. I've never heard of a heated mattress pad. But then again, this is a waterbed frame, and the the lining of this actually has a heater built into it, but that's to heat the water in the waterbed. I think I'd roast if I had a damn heated mattress pad, though. As hot as I get, plus I wouldn't be able to sleep on it because I'd be able to feel all the wires. I have memory foam that I sleep on because on most beds, even if they have like the egg crate, um, those like egg crate type things that you can put over like a regular like mattress and box spring, I can feel all the springs in the beds, and then I can feel where the cone parts are. Thanks, Jason. The messages popped up on my phone, so I got to see them. I guess we'll do like a miniature haul right now. I saw it. It just came up on my phone. And I saw the thing about the passwords. So, this I've been testing out for like 3 days now. It says not just deodorant. What? See, no, I feel everything. Like, if my sheet isn't like completely smooth, the bumps in the sheet when I'm laying down on it, not like where I'm laying like right now on top of everything, but like when I try and go to sleep at night, if you put like 1 grain of sand in the bed with me, I will find that motherfucker and it will keep me awake all night. So if my sheets are not like smooth, I smooth all my sheets and stuff out before I get into bed, and I tuck them in the edge of the bed, because if I lay on a wrinkle on my bed, I get a bruise where the wrinkle is. So I have to be like super careful about that. Like my earring lately, up here where my cartilage is pierced, I'm about ready to take it out and leave it out for a while because it's bruising this entire side. Like my ears feels bruised. The back of my like the side of my head where my earring hits the back of my head feels bruised. I don't know what's going on, but it's like I'm super sensitive to everything right now. All right, let me get you back over here so I've got some light. So this is called 7th generation. It's one of those new aluminum free deodorants that I got. I've been testing it out a few days. It's charcoal. Let me put you down here. It says, on a mission to protect our planet's water. 100% biodegradable, formulated plant-based ingredients, deodorant with activated charcoal. And it's 95% plant-based. There's no aluminum in here, no synthetic fragrance, and it is like gray. And when I put it on today, oh, you can't see it now, it looked like freaking foam on my armpit. I'm like, what the hell? It's like, feels like one of those glycerin deodorants, and it's like, you know when you put a glycerin-based deodorant on, your armpit stays like sticky and tacky? That's what this feels like, and I hate that. Because now all of the underside of my arm, even my side, everywhere that the deodorant has touched is now sticky and tacky. And as I sweat, it moves. And the more I sweat, the more it moves. And it like makes more of me sticky and tacky. So I'm not quite... It works with controlling like fragrance, but I mean, I don't use a deodorant to help with like sweat or anything. Hey, you're like peeking at my shorts over there now. Bunch of pervs. Then there's this Dr. Teal's body lotion. It is sleep lotion with melatonin and essential oils. I picked this up to try it out. I've been using it on my legs. Only on my legs. I haven't used this anywhere else. Melatonin doesn't work on me, by the way. If you've ever like tried to take it orally. See, I have one of those like water resistant or waterproof mattress pads on my bed over my memory foam, and even the seaming and stuff on it I can feel. But I've been testing this out. I've used it like 3 times now, and it's okay. It stays like, for like, I got it on my legs right now. It's like kind of tacky on the skin for like 2 hours after I put it on, but I've only used it and then like gone and laid down, so I haven't laid down yet. I mean, I am laying down, but... And then I picked up the CeraVe moisture cream, or moisturizing cream for dry skin. I haven't used this yet. And then the CeraVe hydrating facial cleanser for normal to dry. I picked these up. Walmart had a new section on an end cap that said, try before you buy. So I picked these up. I thought that was interesting. I want to find something that's like a neutral type cleanser that I can use. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about CeraVe, so I wanted to try some of their stuff. But I have a lot of like sample cleansers and stuff, but I wanted something that I could use either to just like wash makeup off, or like when I get up in the morning, if I don't want to use like my acne face wash, I want to be able to use something. And then I picked up some artsy stuff. Now these, I just realized, have something on the back, so I might have to figure out how to cut those off. But I picked these up. I thought they was adorable. I figured I could... But there's a little loop on the back. So I didn't realize that when I bought these. I've got a bunch of little My Little Ponies on my bed over here somewhere. Let me see if I can find one. The basket's going to try and fall over. Nope. They're on my dresser over there. I'm not gonna... Yeah, I thought they were cute, but they're like $3 for this little pack, and there's 5 in here for $3. I was like, well, it's Dad's money. And then I picked these up because I knew I would be doing another like 4th of July look this year. And last time when I had to draw those goddamn frappin' freaking angry stars on it, when I did the big American flag on my chest last time, and I had to draw those damn stars, I was like, no. I was going cross-eyed, my arm was shaking, my hand was shaking, so I went ahead and bought stars this year. So I thought these were cute. And then I found these. These were, like, awesome. Oh, I see that a couple of them have moved. There's a red one over here. And then there's a green one over here by the reds. They're relocating themselves. I've never even opened this pack yet. But they're, like, rainbow colors, so this would be, like, amazing to do, like, a gay pride look. So, and they're like different sizes. So I thought that was cute. And again, ain't my money. I was spending Daddy's money. And then I've looked at the other ones, and they had some that were like pink. And I decided to go with the white ones. They also had some like ecru colored ones or some off-white ones. These are like pearls I picked up. I thought they were cute, and there's like 3 different sizes. There you go, peeking at my shorts again, you bunch of weirdos. Get over here. And then I have red ones and black ones like this already. So I found these like really pretty like teal. What I wanted to do was, I was looking for like sequins or something like that that were green, so I could do like, next month is St. Patrick's Days. I know, the pearls are so pretty. These are like $1.24 a pack like this. And if you go to this like stationery part of the art department, you can find these in there. It's for like scrapbooking, but they stick on my face okay, and I don't have, these have, they're self-adhesive, so I thought that they would work. But you know, those would probably be really good for like some sort of mermaid look. Ideas. So that's a few things that I picked on. Just stick it over there on my damn, oh, stick it on my nightstand. And then I got my Ipsy bag in yesterday, day before yesterday. Fuck, I can't remember anymore. I did get my Ipsy glam bag in, and I've done patch tests for everything in here, and there's one of the products in here I have been using at like my desk, but I'll do that tomorrow. I don't feel like doing it now. I've been on here almost an hour. And then I was gonna look at these. The one is an Ulta catalog from 2/2 to 2/15. No, thankfully it doesn't. I'm allergic to latex, so yeah. And you can actually look on the website, or the people that makes those, their adhesive is not latex. So I got this one, and I looked at this Ulta catalog, and like there was a couple of things that I thought, oh, those are pretty. And I saw a few things, and I was like, yawn. But for the most part, the first catalog of the month didn't like, nothing grabbed me. But the second one that I just got, there was quite a few things in here. And then I watched Angie Berg's live stream yesterday. I was the only one in her live stream for like the first half an hour. And she was talking about this brand here, Diva Curl. And so I might have to do some research on that because I've used those products before and I like them. And she specifically was talking about the Low Poo Delight shampoo and conditioning products. And that's what I was using on my hair because I have wavy hair. And she was saying that there's all kinds of like interactions and stuff with them and causing hair loss. And so I think I might have to do some research on that because I'm out of the one that I was using. See, now all of a sudden I'm freaking cold. What the hell? My entire leg is covered in goosebumps and I just got chills. Fucking hate this shit. So she was talking about how there's a bunch of people that are saying that they're having some issues using Diva Curl products. So I might have to do some research on that because I was going to rebuy the Low Poo Delight shampoo, but my bottle I bought like years ago. So it was like 2 to 3 years old and I finally finished it. So I don't know if they have changed like the formula or something on it. But I've always, recommended that shampoo to people that have like wavy and curly hair. And so now I'm a little wary about talking about it if it is causing scalp conditions and hair loss and other things like that. So I don't know what's going on with that. But if you guys want me to do one of those like videos where I did it was a while ago where I like went through the catalog and then put the pictures and information on the screen of like things like basically window shopping, but like talking about what I saw in here that grabbed my attention and what didn't. I mean, there was probably 1 or 2 things in the first one, but the second one, this one here that I just got this week, grabbed my attention a whole lot more. There was a lot of things in there that I wish I could afford, but I can't, or things that I would like. And I know after like thinking about it, there are things in there that I did like highlight, but then I got looking at the items and I was like, oh, wait a minute, I have this that's similar to that. So I don't need this because I already have that. And so that's what I've been thinking about. Like, everybody's talking about the new Jaclyn Hill 2 palette on Twitter. And I saw somebody comment, hey, are you guys going to get it? Yeah, something like that, Angel. I don't know, I've done a couple of those in the past. But my friend Carol, she had commented on somebody's post on Twitter that they asked if somebody was going to get the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, and she said no because in her BoxyCharm this month she's supposed to be getting the Picante palette, and it has a very similar color story. And then today was the video that my swatch video went up for the Aurora palette from Alter Ego, and I got to thinking about it, and Carol had commented on it right after it posted, and I'm like, wait a minute, the majority of the color theme of the Jaclyn Hill 2 palette is that Aurora palette. I'm like, I don't need the Jaclyn Hill 2 palette. I have the Aurora palette and it's amazing, and I didn't have to buy it. So I already have those colors. So it's like I'm thinking like that about some of these things, and like the new Morphe palette. Now I just decluttered 2 out of my 3 Morphe palettes, and I listed both of them on Depop the other day for sale, and I had some girl, because I had listed in the information about the fact that I had difficulties working with some of the shades. I had a girl ask me what kind of difficulties I meant. So I told her to go to my channel and look up the 39S or Such a Gem as a search thing. She never messaged me back. And then I had another girl like lowball me on a really beautiful sweater that I have. She's like, it's listed for 25. She's like, will you do like 15 shipped? I'm like, no, I'll do 15 plus shipping on it, but not 15 shipped because it's going to cost me like 10 bucks just to ship it. Ain't no fucking way. What'd you say, Angel? Yes, I saw that. Somebody did like a side-by-side, or they took like the colors from one palette and transposed the like cut out the little pictures and put them over the other shades for the new palette, and it's very similar. So again, I don't need it. I have the original Jaclyn Hill palette. I waited until it had been out for a year before I could afford to buy it. No, I don't need it. Now, I would like to get the Jeffree Star, the new purple palette that he's launched, but I have the Sagittarius palette from BH Cosmetics. I'm just now getting rid of the Such a Gem palette, which is a pink and purple palette. Well, I'd prefer a palette that, you know, blended or worked well or wasn't patchy. And I think that Jeffree's formula is really good. I still am not going to get into a debate about people liking Kat Von D over Jeffree. See, I wish it had more purple in it. Those two green shades had me. Because you know I like my green. But, like, there was... I've seen one review of it so far. Like, one person reacting to the review. Or the launch video. And I have to agree that I wish there was more purple in it. I wish he had put 4 more shades in it. And I kind of wish he had done, like, a gradient in the palette from, like, light to dark. In how he had it all laid up, and there's like what, 5 purple shades in it total. Let me, I brought my iPad in here, but since I'm using my phone and I can actually see the screen, let me pull up Instagram on my iPad. I am so freaking hungry. My stomach keeps grumbling at me, but I'm afraid to put something in it. Yeah, that was something that I was watching Natty's video on it, and he also brought the fact up that Jeffree didn't, he didn't live swatch like he usually does. He just kind of had all the swatches on his hand and he was like showing it. And one of the swatches, he's like, that looks like that's a double swatch. And I'm sitting there snickering. I'm like, well? And I've already seen people posting looks for the Bloodlust palette. So I'm guessing those are people that are on his PR list. I mean, the looks are beautiful, don't get me wrong, but... I think I zoned out after the palette. I didn't like a look at all of it. Alright, there's a picture here with all of it. There's 2 glosses in this picture that I like the looks of. Let me see if I can flip the camera around. Alright, I like this one here, and I like this one here, but again, I'm like, trying to zoom in. The first 3, I think, are pretty. I'd probably wear all of them, but, you know. And then, I don't know. I typed in Bloodlust, and I don't understand why there's some chick with a shit stain on her underwear. And by the way, that is not a blood stain, because I don't know about you, but I've never bled on my ass before. Hey, what's that? What the... They're calling this Bloodlust, but it's like, where's the color? I mean, this is the palette here. Okay, so we've got a lilac shade, a lavender shade, another lavender shade, 2 fuchsias, 3 pinks. Ooh, that's like a light lilac shade. You have what looks like a black, a gray, 2 greens, a red, a white, and an off-white. Oh, and a peach. Where the I want this kind of purple. This, like, oh, give me that. This like dark purple where my finger is, I wanted to see a shade like that in here. Where the fuck is the purple? Like, you've got pink, fuchsia, pink, peach. Oh, there's a purple, kind of. There's another purple, and kind of another purple. That ain't purple. And we got another pink and almost purple and a green. I don't know. I like it, but like, again, I have the Sagittarius palette sitting on my counter right now in the bathroom, and it's like, where's the purple? Where's the purple? That's all I can say. I don't even know what accounts I'm logged in on. Oh, I'm logged in on my other account. Oh, well. Doesn't really matter. I'm just looking at stuff. I'm not. Something made a clicky noise on my bed. Alright, I'm gonna get up for a second. I have my phone charging because it was like 50%. I know when I live stream, my phone dies. Since I'm gonna meander in the bathroom, I might as well take my goodie tray with me that has all the stuff in it I showed you guys. Let's see if I can prop you up over here on my brush cleaning thing. See? Purple palette. Purple. And even this doesn't have a whole lot of purple in it. It's got a bunch of mauve shades in it. Now, if we had like shades like this and darker, that'd be pretty. And I don't know. Okay, there's two purples in here. See, this is what I was expecting. This shade here in that palette, I was expecting shades like this. Even this is like a bluish purple shade, and he ended up sticking stuff like this in there. I don't get it. Let me see. I don't think this one has any purple. No. It's got that maroon shade. And then we have this one. Now this one has a purple in it as well, right here. And then you've got these more like berry tones down here. I don't know. I'm like confused. I just untied my shorts. Rude. The conspiracy palette, the bloodshed, just untied my shorts. Oh yeah, I forgot. I already owned these, but they're all the same. They're all the same size. So that's why I got these, because they had like the different sizes in them. So here's the other two that I already owned, the black and the red. And I have clear as well. Let me stick you. I don't see the clear ones in there. So I now have all of these. Yeah, these are pretty. I haven't done anything with them yet. I was going to use them for Halloween and completely forgot. So what happens? I get distracted. I have all these pretty ooh shinies now, though. Now I can show them to you in here with their light. They're so stinking cute. But again, I don't like the fact that there's this little loop on the back. Unless I like put them in my hair somehow. I've been meaning to show you these things for like 2 weeks now. And I know people have asked me about like a skincare routine. I had it all put on my bathroom counter. You're moving and I'm not touching you. I had it all put out on my bathroom counter for like a week and a half, and I finally said screw it and I put it all back away. Because I don't use like the same stuff because I always have like something I'm testing. My hair's driving me nuts. I used a condition. I didn't wash my hair today, but I washed my hair not last night, the night before last. And I used a different conditioner in my hair than normal. It's one that I've got in my shower, but it like made my hair like super like lackluster and weighed down. So all it's doing is just pissing me off. I wonder if I have any other like, stay. I don't think I have any other like eyeshadow palettes that have like mainly purple in it. This one, this Blue Monday shade, it ends up being purple on the skin. And Undertaker's like a purplish blue. I think there's purple in all of the Zodiac palettes though. All of them. There's 2 purples in that one. One in that one. I don't know. I've got a lot of the darker purple shades covered. To be honest, I do. But put your glass back in there. I think I'm gonna go raid the kitchen for a piece of bread or 2. I do not feel good. There's a blubby on the floor. Pet it with my foot. Hey, baby. Did you claw my foot? I get you. So I guess I had never watched Avengers Endgame until last night. My dad's had it for a while, but I just haven't. See, this is what made my stomach upset earlier. See, offending party. Trying to prop you up on the damn toaster oven, but because this is a chopping board. I think the mini breaker has different shades in it than the Jawbreaker one, doesn't it, Angel? Trying to snitch the butt pieces because they're like easier to eat on the go. I've been making sandwiches out of this Italian bread. I have a half-eaten sandwich in the fridge, but it's got mayonnaise on it, and I don't want to put that in my stomach right now. Not with how it feels. And now you can see Fred real good. See, I wouldn't be able to do that. That would like bother me. Every palette in my collection, every palette that I own, I do at least a first impression on it, and then when I finally get around to it, I do like a 4 looks 1 palette, and then I do swatches. Right now I've got so many things to freaking swatch. It's not even funny. I'm gonna grab my little book. Let's see. All right, this is just a list of all the why are you blurry? Hang on. Why are you blurry? I must have stuck my thumb on it. All right, so these are all the videos, like these are all the palettes that I still have to like swatch. And then people have asked me to do like individual color videos. And then these two are palettes that I added after because I already had the list started. So there's like 4 or 5 videos on in that little booklet that I've got, like things that I've never bought, things YouTubers say that I've never said. I've got the swatch videos on my list. I've got all the videos that people have asked me to film on, like, what I use for what draw system. I don't know what you're talking about, Jason. Drawings on animal or Amazon. Oh, yeah, that's what... You wait till I come all the way back in here and sit down. Yeah, that's what my monitor's sitting on right now. I thought I sent you a video of it the other day. There they are. My glasses don't fit in the drawers, though. You found my stash. I'm stealing Dad's mints, can you tell? And then I've got like miscellaneous jewelry stuff in here that I keep finding in my desk. And I've got a bunch of like little miscellaneous screws and stuff that probably came out of a computer or something, so. But I've even got like rotary tools in here for... And it's funny, I don't know why I didn't put it in this drawer, but in this drawer I've got like my jeweler's loop, and I've got, this is a ring polisher. I've got that in here, so don't ask me why. Bless you. My kitty just sneezed. Was it a snoofy kitty? Say hello, everybody. Get up here. Hi. I kissed it and it shook its head. He's like, ew, girl cooties. Alright, you need to ask me anything else before I sit down? Anything else you want to see before I put my ass back on my bed? Too late. My ass is on my bed now. I'm not getting up again. Unless I absolutely have to. Somebody just asked me a question on YouTube about something. It popped up on my phone. Give me that. Oh, it was Instagram. Okay. Somebody was asking me what palette I used for the look that I posted today. Which is funny, I've been doing... It's the second video I've filmed on it so far. I'm doing, like, same palette, 2 looks, same shades, different looks, different placement, different... Some of them are, like, the first look was a noticeable difference. I think the look I did today was similar enough that had I, like, had to go out, I don't think anybody would have noticed that I was wearing 2 different eye looks. But the first one that I did, the first 2 looks that I did using the same shades, they looked a lot different. That's one of the videos that I still have to edit. So I figured what I would do is, you know, because I don't have the money to go buy new, and I don't know, I mean, I'm sure there are people that don't have the money to go buy new, so what I wanted to do was take like palettes and take shades from that palette and create looks with it, but like using it in different places on the eye or using it different ways, using the exact same shades on both eyes, but showing that you can get like two different looks from the same shades. Now sometimes I might, like today I did a look and I intentionally did them very similarly, but I wanted to show that there is, even when you have specific colors or you're only working with specific colors, that you can get different looks from them just by changing how you apply them. So, something I've been working on. But I think I'm gonna eat my bread that's up there on my headboard. Ooh, I'm gonna drop my phone. And I'm probably gonna put a movie in and watch that. I don't know what I'm gonna watch yet. I redid my this here was on this, and I have a mount for the TV for the wall, but my dad won't install it. It's his house, his wall. Even though that like piece right there, there's a support beam going right through there, but he refuses to mount it on the wall. Says the TV's too heavy. He says, well, if I didn't have shitty wood paneling in my room, maybe it'd be sturdy enough. But anyways, I got all my movies and stuff that I own in here, and then Dad's been going through his boxes lately, and he's been finding duplicates. So if I don't own the movie and it's a duplicate of his, what I've been doing is I've been snitching his movies and bringing them in here and claiming them as mine. So that's what some of those are over there, minus the big box sets. Deadwood I stole from my brother's room. I've never seen it. Somebody said it was awesome. And then, like, The Mentalist and Star Wars and stuff like that, Game of Thrones are over there, but I just really, I just wanted to rewatch those. I've seen those a dozen or more times. So, and I think I'm about ready. Dad has, like, almost all of the original, like, Doctor Who series. I think I'm gonna start watching all of those again from, like, start to finish, because I remember I grew up watching Doctor Who on TV. And I know that there's like 2 series of Doctors that are no longer, like, they can't make copies of them anymore, and they can't even run them on the air because there was a flood in the warehouse of the BBC, so they lost all of them. So they cannot be reproduced anymore. So, but we have everything but those ones. I can't remember the 2 Doctors. I think it was like from 1965 to 1978 are the years in which they lost. So, it is what it is. But we own everything else. Except for, I just got the series on Netflix with the, David Baker was the 80s. So it was like Doctors 1 through 3, I think it is who they lost. And it wasn't Baker like 5 or 6. Anyways, they lost the original, like, first few Doctors. So they cannot, like, air them as, like, re-airing them, and they cannot, like, make copies of them anymore because they've lost the video footage. So anybody that owns any of those, yeah. Baker was the one that had the big long scarf, right? Yes, no, maybe so. I think he came on in like 84. Yeah, it was like 83 or 84 when he took over as Doctor. That's what I grew up with Baker. So, yep. He was my first Doctor. And those freaking styrofoam Daleks, man. Oh. So, yeah, those were some real good television days. But I've gotten off on a tangent. Oh God, they were so bad. Oh, they were so bad. And like the silicone paper that they were using, and then they had like wind machines behind it that would flap various like green looking material and stuff to make it look like there was something coming out of a hole, like a boil or something. Oh, it was bad. Really bad. But you know, that's what they did. They didn't have like special effects like they do now. So going back and watching the original Doctor Who episodes, it's really like watching a B-rated movie. Oh, there's some of those are really bad. But tell you what, I was scared to shit out of like Daleks and nope, 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 nope. They scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. I've been terrified of them since I was a kid. I swear, if I ever saw somebody dressed up as a Dalek in person, I'd probably punch their lights out. So, anyway, so I just started getting the Peter Capaldi Doctor Who on Netflix. I don't think Dad bought that one. That was like, what is he, the 13th Doctor? Because David Tennant was the 10th, and then Matt Smith was the 11th. Wow. Yeah, you know, unless you've watched the show since like the beginning, you wouldn't remember a lot of that stuff. I remember they did like a beach episode with the Daleks one time, and I'm going, oh my God, if there's a person in there, they're gonna freaking drown. Oh, my eyes are watering so bad. Okay, I'm gonna get off of here and eat some bread, watch some TV. I might just go get all the Doctor Who episodes out of the living room and stack them next to the TV and start watching them. I don't know. I got a bunch of movies over here I haven't seen yet that I snitched from other places that don't belong to me. But I've also got a bunch of books I've been reading. Lock. Are you talking about the new house where they moved into the house and it's all about keys and stuff? Is that the one you're talking about? Where like the father didn't talk to the wife about the house he grew up in, and the kids moved there, and there's all these different keys and they open all those different things. I saw the preview for it. I haven't watched it yet. Do you know, I haven't watched the new series of The Dark Crystal. I thought I had watched it. It was on my save to watch later list, and I completely forgot about it. So I have that to watch still too. And then there's another one on my watch list that looks really interesting, but it's a foreign film. Let me pull it up on my iPad. It looks really good. I know, I can't believe I forgot. So I had pulled it up to watch on my computer before my shower, but I wasn't feeling that great. Netflix has encountered an issue with your account. Please sign in again. Well, you won't let me sign in. Oh, now you're gonna let me sign in? GC Pete, you're taking forever. I wanna pull up the name of the show, and I know if I exit out on my phone that I will lose the live stream. But Netflix is doing this on my iPad. Does it have an update on here it needs to do? Well, there's a bunch of things that update on my iPad. Alright, let me go to my computer. I should be able to just turn the monitor on and... See, witches. It was about witches. You know how me? Witches. Alright. Oh, yeah, Facebook messages. Yeah, I've got the Dark Crystal pulled up right now, so let me get back out of this. Yes, that would be it. And this is in my list to watch. Yeah, Luna Nero. That's in here to watch. I just watched Scales. It's a kids movie. Some of the acting was awful in it. And then Angel was telling me about this one, and she said that I needed to see it, and there's new episodes for it, so I remembered. Let's see. A lot of these I've like seen, but I like this is a good series. Well, that's a good series too. And this one here is a Spanish series. I've got a ton of shows to watch. Some of these I've never seen. Some of them I want to see. Some of them I've watched one too many times. Some of them I'm just waiting on new episodes. Like my dad bought all of the... Oh, I told you about that one, the October Faction. That was so good. Have you watched it yet? I can't wait for this one to come back. The Always a Witch. That was a good series, the very first one. So did you... I can't remember what was the one I told you to watch before that. The one I told you to watch before that was the one that was based in Jordan. Or Istanbul. Yeah, it was based out of Turkey. Did you watch that one first and then watch October Faction? Hey, son, you gonna come lay down on the bed? Oh, see, yeah, you need... Okay, it's called the Gift. The Gift. Remember I told you that watching that, it's very, very similar to the Stitchin' books that I've got. Where is it? This one. This author here, let me flip this around. This guy. And then if you've ever seen the movie 10,000 BC and then you watch The Gift, it sounds very similar to this. Like, very, very similar. So, of course you didn't make it in there, you just fell back out the door. Get your ass in there. Yeah, you need to watch The Gift. The Gift was really good. It was even better than the October Faction. But again, watch it in the original language. Do not watch it with English subs. Do not watch it in English. It was so bad. The series. It was a series. It's based out of Turkey. And the women, oh my god, and the men, they're so freaking beautiful. Long dark hair, beautiful green eyes. I'm guessing their eyes are hazel because one minute they're green, next minute they're brown. But it was so good. It really was good. And it makes you think. And I like watching stuff that makes me think. So maybe I'll turn on Netflix on my TV and watch Dark Crystal. What I had planned on doing was watching Dark Crystal like the original film with somebody. Somebody. And then watching the series. But nope, we never got around to watching the movie. Hint, hint. And I own it. Actually, I have it on my Disney account because I used to like get Disney DVDs and stuff like that. It's saved on there. But I have an original VHS of the damn Dark Crystal movie. Well, Facebook Messenger, you can live stream videos and stuff through that, so we could have just done that. Or FaceTime. on the phone. So, you can officially say I've called you out. Gosh darn, my phone is getting hot. Well, I didn't know. I've never used FaceTime before. And I didn't have instant messenger on my phone until recently. I just downloaded that again. I got tired of getting woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning with randos with freaking dick pics. I still don't understand what the point is of sending a girl on the internet your Johnson. Makes no sense to me. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Besides laugh at it. Like, why would you send that to somebody? I didn't ask for that. I didn't want to see that. And now that I've seen it, I really don't want to see it. So, I don't, yeah, ew. Watch now, I'll probably have some weird creep coming on here going, can you record yourself yawning? I still get messages on why I don't do ASMR anymore. I'm like, because everybody turned it into something creepy. Yeah, freaks. So, alright, I'm gonna go. Been on here an hour and a half. I didn't even plan on being on here for half an hour. I will see you guys later. I have a video scheduled for tomorrow at noon. Yeah, we can do that, Jason. I have a video scheduled for noon tomorrow, but I might just cancel that and... Welcome back, Angel. Let me guess, you came in on the Johnson comment. I will probably do like a live stream, makeup look, Valentine's Day, whatever, tomorrow. I'll probably just cancel the video that I have scheduled. Oh, look, somebody just called me and it says missed. It means you were a scammer. I've got it set up on my phone so that anybody now that calls in that is not already saved in my phone automatically gets sent to like a voicemail. It doesn't even ring anymore. I didn't even know that feature was on my phone. So now I've got it on my phone and it's turned on, and I tell you what, it's been the most peaceful week so far. Not one scam caller, oh, it's amazing. Go to your, depending on what kind of phone you have, it was underneath, I went to my settings and scrolled down to where it says phone, and you click phone, and then it says block incoming callers from unknown. Let me see if I can find it on my iPad. Because my iPad used to have a phone number on it once. Let's see if it's on here. Like, my iPad can receive calls in, but it can't, like, call out. Oh, we can also FaceTime, too. I forgot about that. My iPad can FaceTime. Alright, I'm going to flip this around. Alright, on your phone, you have, like, this... You have all these, like, settings, and then when you come down to here, it'll have, like, one of these that says phone. And then if you touch the one that says phone, you scroll down a couple of times, and what it says is it says block unknown callers. And what it does is there'll be, like, a message underneath that it'll say it sends people that are not saved in your contact to voicemail. And it silences the call, so you do not hear anything ring, nothing goes off, it doesn't vibrate, it doesn't nothing. No noise whatsoever. Say bye-bye, kiss my ass, you scamming losers. I haven't answered the phone in over a week. I tell you what, it's like the best thing ever. The last phone call that I got in was from Angel. It's amazing. I like this feature. I don't know how I learned about it. I just had a hair tickle in my arm. But it's like the best thing I've done on my phone all month. So, anyways, I will let you guys go. I'm gonna try and eat my bread before it gets all hard. Yeah. I'll screenshot what it looks like and send it to you on Facebook. So, it'll be easier to locate. Or maybe I'll just screen record it. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Bye.